Hammers is like cage fighting with your car.
Burning Man for gearheads.
Burning Man.
Unique.
Gnarly.
What it takes to run 5 different disciplines out here is that you got to think about the stress that it's going to do to you all week long.
I always worry about racing too often to be spread thin, but man, he's got a lot of things going on and he can do it.
I mean, if you're racing one car at King of the Hammers, it's a lot of work. If you're bringing 7 race cars and racing 5 of them yourself, that's even more work.
For him to come out here and race almost every single class at King of the Hammers is pretty wild.
It's a labor of love, and it takes so many people. I don't know the exact count of people that we had there, but at least somewhere around 60 people. For us, you know, we're totally sponsor funded, right? So we got to do all the media we can. So if someone has a good opportunity, we're on it. So we are at the top of King's Vito. We've been doing trail features for you guys. This is Sledgehammer.
Hey, we're here at Nightmare. Nightmare is an offshoot to Clawhammer.
Laser Nut Alley. It's one of the longest trails at the Hammers. It's called Outer Limits.
Wrecking Ball. I was hiking trails with cameramen. I was driving trails, going back down, re-driving trails. It's all part of it. Look at it, walk it, practice it, drive it. It makes you think about different aspects of it. And sometimes I'll be talking to someone about something and I'll be like, oh, click, remember that, because it jars something. You're like, oh, I gotta go back and look at this, or maybe I did this wrong, or maybe I did this a different way. So I think it all helps. Anytime you're talking about it, anytime you're hiking it, anytime you're driving it, even if you're Google Earthing it, it all helps.
Beautiful sunrise today, and just another epic day in the desert. Just hoping for great safety and fun for everyone. Today is the first of our adventures racing. We'll be racing our mid-size truck, our Ford Ranger, and we'll be racing that in T3, I believe the class is called. It's mostly a reconnaissance race for us, getting ready for the trophy trucks tomorrow or the T1. But still, a race is a race. Go out there, run fast, run smart, and figure out the lay of the land.
Well, we're inside the BFG pit. We started our first race through prologue. The good news is we finished in the first 21 of all the entries. The bad news is that means we're going to be towards the front of the start, and looks like the power steering pump may have failed.
Came in a little hot. It was getting rough out there, so we're getting ready. We're gonna try to change the power steering pump.
I'm putting Renee Bruger, who has 5 championships in this truck, driving to work to see if he can get it done in time to get us to the start line. It smashes, it loves to do all the hard things and keep going. It just doesn't mind. As long as you don't crash the thing, you can pretty much pound it and it just is like, okay. I-beams just like hanging and doing their thing, and just, yeah, things that work a lot. It was pretty epic. Bobby did a good job, Cody did a great job, Brian did a good job, Renee and Richie ramrodding a fix right before the start. That was pretty crazy. But all in all, I think we're going to come away with the top spot on the podium for the T3 class. It's not one of our big goals on the weekend, but it's been awesome to be able to race, get one under our belt for Hammers, and just, you know, start the smiles going. T3 race wasn't really a race, but it was a great pre-run. We go into the T1 race, and I'm like totally pumped. I have what I think is a great plan. The year before we used a similar plan and finished second. We raced incredibly hard on the last lap.
It's a beautiful day for an unlimited truck race.
We went out and qualified. We sat on top of the box for a little while until a couple of the faster guys jumped up in front of us. We got a 4th place qualifier. Cameron's sitting behind us. I believe he's 7th. He got knocked out by a couple of guys. So it's going to be a good day. Super pumped. Can't wait to get back in the truck and finish this next 3 laps.
Bottom line is we started the race and drag race with Luke McMillan, leaned on him a little bit. Didn't shut him off though, you know, Luke and I are friends, we'll keep it good. But at mile 1 we were parked. The hamster jumped off the treadmill. We weren't hard on the car. We were laughing because, you know, Luke was right ahead of us, like, 100 feet or whatever, and you can see the rocks being displaced and stuff. We're like, oh, we gotta take it easy to make sure we get to the end. Come out of this hard right turn, roll into the accelerator, car just stops going. That was it. It was done. Bobby Pecoy, oh, we have 2 trucks. So one's out at mile 1, so Bobby's our guy. I'm like, all of a sudden, I'm at the truck still trying to figure out what happened, and I'm hearing on the radio, the Pecoy's in pit 1 stopped. I'm like, what? Part of racing, unfortunately. So the T1 race was like, stepping in a pile of poop all day long.